everybody. A very good afternoon, good morning. I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm here on your screens. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor, air interior solutions and stuff. And I'm the founder and the CEO of the organization. I design, I supply, I manufacture home and office and interior solutions, which is furniture, which is lamps, mirrors, consoles. Then there are, coasters like this. There's cutlery in this, there are trays in this, there are vases in this, there are beautiful lamps in this, there are tables in this, there are mirrors in this. Not just this, but of course there are other stones as well, like this one, and okay, here's another one. And these are semi-precious stone items which are kind of imported and also exported in our country, from our country. And there are other products like sofas, like bunker beds, like wardrobes, center tables. I've already shared that. Dining tables and stuff, and of course art and installations and stuff. And it's a Sunday, so my read is my thought share is not about anything serious or anything which is going to be helping you, through my shares on the books that I read and stuff, and what I feel is relevant and useful to people, because I get mails and messages and Insta stuff and all that, and when we meet offline, obviously people talk about it, and lots of people from other countries, including bureaucrats and ambassadors and global leaders and other people who follow me, do agree with a lot of stuff that I share. Which we don't do online, we do when we meet up or we're on the phone or whatever, or by WhatsApp or whatever. So it's a Sunday, and this is the day when a lot of people pray. I mean, I normally go to a church, but I've been partying on a Saturday night, so I'm not out there. And since I'm sitting here, I thought I'll do a share on the powers of prayers and positivity and stuff. This is something really personal, but I'm sharing this because we want positivity in our life, and we want a smooth, healthy, balanced atmosphere at home and stuff. So after in Corona, most of us were kind of finding it difficult and struggling with house helps and stuff. So after Corona, we had a lot of people shifting and changing, of course, because of various reasons and stuff. And then there was this span of 8 months to 9 months where we had these two sisters who were doing the work. And every day I would look at her face, and I would be reminded of some other person whom I'd left behind, and I was not very kind of keen to kind of have her at home and stuff, because one look at her would remind me of somebody who was not that great for me and doesn't exist in my dictionary or in my world anymore. And her sister was kind of a sweet woman and a girl of 24, 28 or whatever, and they opened up, and I understood their background of their family and stuff like that. And I realized that they were both helping me at home, and it was good to have a house help, because I'd also come out of my neck cervical and I wanted that, and I still seek help many a times like everybody else does. And I started feeling a little uncomfortable around them, because I figured out that the atmosphere at my place was kind of getting a little negative. So we would have a little bit of an unpleasantness in the morning because of these girls, because they were both in their 20s and they would come in late, or they would not be flexible around and stuff, and they would be kind of answering back or reactive or whatever, because they're obviously young girls and stuff. And me, I was like, okay, you at least have help or whatever, with my parent and other people. And then what happened is, during the last 1 month or something, they started talking about negative stuff. Okay, so this is about the family. The girl had a issue at home of domestic violence and stuff. Her husband would drink and beat her up. She was having an affair with someone else because she wanted to quit and move out of the relationship. She also has a child, so she was living with her family. And it was a whole story of the usual that I'd been hearing for so many years. When I was younger also, I would see these things about domestic abuses and beating up and everything. And I remember this girl who would come and cry in front of me, and I had to kind of tell her, reported to the police, people in FIR and stuff. And there was this other maid whose daughter I kind of got enrolled in a school and stuff. And of course that lady worked with us for 8 years. But these two girls were kind of little unpredictable and stuff. And I realized that, in my house I would pray in the morning, and I pray every day. And I started praying even more, and I started playing some high quality vibrational music, and some of my own personal prayers or whatever. And within 2 months, or I think 2 months or so, these girls left. So the first girl left because her parents wanted her to be back in her marriage and stuff. So she quit. She wanted to study and stuff. So she left. And the other girl also disappeared after 10 days or 15 days or whatever. And now when I think about it, when I go back and I backtrack, I think about the blessing in disguise was that, if they would have been working with us, our house would have only been about discussions about domestic abuse and violence and beating and drinking and stuff like that. And yes, it is a reality in the world when you go to the villages or you go to certain communities or part of the world or even in our country, that this happens and stuff. But keeping it keeping it at the rural level or where it's happening is a better idea, I realize, because if you really want to participate and you want to empower a person, you rather educate. So I was guiding this girl who wants to leave her husband, that maybe she should take up education and study. And she said that she wants to kind of finish her education and do a computer course. The other girl is too young, so she doesn't know what she wants to do. But I realize that rather than becoming someone who's constantly absorbed or looking at empowering people at home, it's a good idea to kind of empower them and let them go and let them be in their own spaces and stuff. And the blessing in disguise for us has been that we are devoid of those discussions about drinking, beating, bashing up, alcohol consumptions and the street stuff that we see. Because when we go for drumming and we listen to stories everywhere, even on TV, we know it's a reality, but it's not happening everywhere. There's so many households where people are kind of with their helpers for more than 20 years, 8 years, 9 years or whatever. So I thought this was a blessing in disguise. So actually the lesson for me and what I want to leave everybody on is the power of prayers. So when you really want positivity and you start, praying in that fashion for positivity and stuff, it does happen. A change does happen, and people who are not good for you or right for your environment will leave. And it did take us at least 10-12 days to kind of get used to the idea that we didn't have any help and stuff. But then we were like that in Corona as well. Or being flexible around your life is a good idea, because stuff doesn't go always as planned. And of course the thought process for me was that, okay, I've recovered now and I can actually manage, and we can always kind of have temporary help coming in. And now by God's grace and blessing and stuff, we have two very good helpers here. Of course I continue praying and stuff, and there's no unpleasantness in the morning. There's nothing around time and stuff. These women are both flexible, they're both sorted, they have no issues, and they're friendly and stuff. And it feels great to have help at home and stuff. So the message is this, that believe in the power of prayers. Spend some time kind of looking at the positivity and what's happening in your house, because also when you're praying for positivity around and stuff, obviously negativity is going to go and all the unhealthy stuff is going to go. So I'm not saying that it's not a good idea to help people or to kind of give jobs to helpers and stuff like that. But if you do not want your home space and your environment just to be about the outside stories of the street and stuff, it's always a good idea to be selective about whom you hire and what you hire and stuff. And your peace of mind at home is really important. What is it that you're allowing to have happen in your environment as a conversation or a thought exchange is really important. And if there are unpleasantness happening at home because of the helpers and stuff, then obviously it's a sign that they have to go. And you're not going to ask your parents or you're not going to ask your family to kind of leave. So they have to also kind of adjust to the way the helpers are and stuff. But the point is this, prayers work, and negativity does leave you. And if you keep going consistent on it, then obviously you're going to have little miracles and blessings happening at your house, and you're going to enjoy those. So keep faith in your prayers, believe in those, write down what you want in your life, and start praying and meditating for that. And it's definitely going to bring about a change, because there's always this thing about negativity and positivity. And I've shared this over years. There's this good wolf and bad wolf. I didn't want the bad wolves to be around, and I didn't want to live the same story of looking at that girl and being reminded of a lady I'm not very fond of, because of whatever reasons and stuff. And her sister, obviously, she calls and she wants to meet up and stuff. So there's always a good idea to help. But the point is this, that good words mean goodness, and it means kind of adding value to the lives of people and stuff, and also kind of taking care that emotional health and the overall mood and energy in your house is not affected by helpers. You rather kind of manage stuff on your own than depend on people, and look after yourself and stuff, and remember, positivity and prayers usually have a positive outcome and stuff, provided you're persistent about it and you believe in those. So love and luck. I'm Justine Kapani. This is a little different, but I thought I'll share this because I see so many people sometimes talk about helpers and stuff like that. There's no room for that in my life for sure, because I'm taken in by my work and other things and stuff. But for those who are tuned in and listening to this, please make good, sensible choices. If you're having tempers flaring, if you're having unpleasantness, if you're in a panic mode, if you're kind of on a wait mode for the helpers to come and stuff, then the energy and everything around your house must change and needs to change, because helpers are supposed to be helping you to kind of make your life comfortable so you can go out there and do your stuff, and you can achieve whatever you're there for. So love and luck. Take care. I'm on jkapani@gmail.com and Justine Kapani at gmail.com. And women normally say that men are not great in helping and stuff, but yesterday I went for a party and I saw that the gentleman there, who's now obviously a friend of mine, who's from the photography and the world of media and journalism, who's been awarded for his shots and stuff, had about 6 to 8 people helping him and stuff. So it's not like men don't help or boys don't have the outlook to kind of support girls and women and stuff. If you keep talking about not getting support or whatever, it's not the reality. So it's the way it's different in every house. So love and luck. Take care, and remember, men and boys also support, but you have to come forward and you have to voice out and speak about what is it that you're preferring and stuff. And when you have a congenial environment, then you can have endless numbers of good times and celebrations and joyful stuff at home, because in India they say so, domestic health is like a backbone, so there are no doubts on that. But the point is not to be dependent on those, and to also make sure that you take equal rest and you engage in your own personal and professional, aspirational and professional goals, and the story doesn't begin and end on helpers and maid servants. Okay, so love and luck, and take care and have fun and have a blast and enjoy your weekend and a Sunday. If you've not had the time, or if you've not been able to make the time, which you have to do, you have to kind of go into planning management or time management stuff. So go work out, shake your booty, enjoy yourself, and you'll come back feeling more rejuvenated and charged up and stuff. So love and luck, take care, have fun, and cheers to you on a lovely cha. A reminder, the weather's changing, so people are getting stomach infections and stuff. It's a fact, because yesterday at the party this was happening as well. So take care of yourself, take the preventions and stuff, and stay hydrated, and see a doctor. And I will not be sharing the names of medicines and stuff, because it all depends on the symptoms and what age group you're in and what kind of other medicines you're having. Okay, so love and luck, and take care and have fun. Bye bye. Ciao. Cheers.